Hello, it's still February 21st. Let's get started in Chapter 3. Chapter 3 has some great stuff in terms of orientation. Alice is a 3D world, and the book talks about stuff that's pretty obvious. Each character has their own sense of orientation, just like people do in the real world. If two of us are standing back to back, then one person looks forward, it's the other person's back, and vice versa. Same thing in Alice. And we have up, down, forward, back, left, right, same as in the real world. That's the essence of what the verbiage is talking about, but do read it. Let's also do some of the tutorial work. So let's go in and say open world, and let's find let's see, amusement park examples. Under examples, amusement park. So let's open this. Here's the amusement park, and it takes a while to load because there's lots to it. Look at the events area here. Key thing is the top one for right now because it's going to help you understand movement in the world. Notice it shows us the up, down, left, and right, and they move camera. When we start the world, then we'll be able to navigate that world using the arrow keys. They become events. Other events are when the world starts. So that is certainly an event that takes place in an Alice world when it starts, when it ends, and we can trigger things. And so notice there are 6 different Disneyland-ish things that get started automatically when the world starts. We don't have to start them ourselves. So let's play the world. We have it down here. And things are going. And I'm going to use the arrow key. Now notice, we're pointed down. So if I move forward, it's relative to how I am, and I am looking down in the world. So as I move forward, I'll pass through the merry-go-round, and I go right through the ground. I'd have to go backwards to get back up in the air. So that's something we can play around with later to make sure that we're flying level. There I'm at the teacup. There is the aerial tram ride, which doesn't much exist anymore. I'm going to go backwards towards that so that I can stay up in the air. Let's see, that should take us over by the tram ride. Cool, a roller coaster. Pretty slick, huh? And the nice thing about this is all the code to do that is what's loaded in here, and you can look at that code and get a sense of exactly what they did to make this world that's right here. So let us end this, and let's create this ballerina world. We'll just create it quickly, save it, and then come back and play with it more in a later video. So let's say new world, and let's choose grass. Open. And add some objects. I was playing with this before. I'm going to go back to the main local gallery. It starts here with stuff that's made up the amusement park, beach, buildings, fantasy characters, farm characters, furniture, high school, holidays, and we're looking for P for people. And here's P for people way over here. We click on it. There's Alice. Here's the blue ballerina. Let's add the blue ballerina to the world. And let's slide down a little bit more, and there should be a pink ballerina under the P's. And there's the pink ballerina. Let's move her a little off to the side. And we're done. Okay, we are going to replace the when the world starts, which was always there. Something had to start when the world started, and it was world first method, whatever we put down in here. We're going to click on the world and say create a new method, and we're going to do a spin both. Spin both. Okay. Now I'm going to do it differently than the book shows, just to show you that things still work. I'm going to click on the blue ballerina, and notice it says World Spin Both is the tab that's open here. I'm going to grab the ballerina turn, left, 1 revolution. Click on the pink ballerina and do the same thing. Pink ballerina, turn, 1 revolution. And notice in the book it says, oh, these have to be done do together. So I can click on do together and drag it here and say, oh. And the nice thing is we can move things around within the window. I can drop the pink ballerina in the do together and the blue ballerina. Now, what we want to do is we want, when the world starts, to do the spinning ballerinas. So I can click over here and notice spin both shows up as a world method that we can do up here when the world starts. So we'll do world spin both. And let's click on the world again. And here's my first method that we didn't do anything with. And we can drag it up here. See that little yellow highlighted now trash can? And I put it up here, trash can opens, drop it, and that world's first method's gone. We replaced it with world spin both. Let's verify that it does indeed do that. They do 1 full revolution. We have completed the setup, well, once we save it, so let's save this. Save world. Let's call it ballerinas. Save. Sweet. Now we're set up to do another tutorial. I got to take off to my day school, and I will do some more taping later so that we can finish up Chapter 3. Take care, and have a good day.